Hi and welcome to Yarn and Glitter Knitting Podcast. Today is more of a tutorial and I'm going to be showing you how to do a colour fade in knitting. So this is the example that I'm going to be showing you the technique. I have made a summery shawl in a fingering weight yarn. In the video I will show you where I got the yarn from, what yarn I used and the pattern that I followed to make this beautiful summery shawl. As you can see, I did start this end, so I started darker and I moved my way through the shawl, gradually going through the pinks, introducing the peaches, orangey tones into the yellows. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with the outcome of this. It's nice and light, so it's brilliant for in the summer, probably in those summer evenings when you just want to drape something over you. It can be used as a scarf as well. I'll just show you so you can tie it round. Yeah, it can be used in the winter as well, so lots of uses. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with this. There are different techniques on doing a colour fade. I'm just going to be showing you one for now. This is using a single thread of yarn in doing a colour fade. There is another technique where you can do it with 2 threads of yarn, where you introduce going through the colours for the fade. But this one is just for one single thread of yarn doing a colour fade. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I will give you some step by step and how I got through the colours and knitted each section. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy. I have noticed that this time of the year a lot of yarn Christmas advents come about, so this might give you a bit of inspiration on doing a fade project with your yarn Christmas advent that you might have recently ordered. So I've got 2 different sets to show you today. 2 different probably types of seasons. So if I show you the first one, and this mini skein set is from Blue Fern Yarns. So this is probably more of an autumny, wintry set with the colourways. So I've got 7 mini skeins here, and these are 20 grams each. And you get 45 meters per mini skein. So I've decided that 7 is probably enough for this one, and this will create more of a smaller wrap, scarf, shawl type project. So yeah, I absolutely love how these colours flow through each other. And then the second one I've got to show you is a summer theme. Look at them shades. Oh, I've just dropped one. There we go. See if we can get, so there's 10 there. I don't know if you can see them all. So you've got your pinks. And then it's going to run through into your peaches and yellows. Lovely and bright. This one is 10 grams each, so I've got 10 shades on this one, and they're about 41, 42 meters per skein. Start off with your first colour. I'll knit it and then I'll show you how we do the fade, sorry. The best thing to start off with doing is create your order of the colours, so how you want them to fade. And the best thing to do is try and keep them as close in colourway as you can between the colours, and that will just create the fade easier for you. So I've tried to do it with this one to show you. It's really difficult holding them all. So I've tried to get them in order as closest as possible to make the fade just easier. And then in this one, I'll probably do the pinks first. So that'll probably be my starting order. And then I'll take it into the peaches and the yellows, which will probably be these. So yeah, if you've got a mini skein set or some mini skeins in your collection, you could have a look at seeing if you can create a fade with them. and we'll do the fade together. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And if you do create your own fade, I would love to see them. I'm on Instagram as Yarn and Glitter, so please share if you do create your own fades, and I would love to have a look at them. So I've started my shawl and I'm ready now to start the fade. For the pattern I'm using on this one, for the summer shawl, I'm using mini skein shawl, and it's by Little Things Blogged. The reason I picked this one is it's perfect for if it's your first shawl that you're making, so it's perfect for beginners, but also it's brilliant if you're using up mini skeins or just scrap bits of yarn for your collection. It's knitted side to side in garter stitch, and it creates a lovely triangle shape as you're going along. The pattern in a total, it uses 100 gram of yarn, and you can use it in double knit, sock weight. This is fingering weight, so it's really flexible in what you're wanting to use up. So you could use 5 20 grams mini skeins, or in my case I'm using 10 lots of 10 gram skeins, so there's mine in there. So as I said, I've used my first colour and I'm starting with the darkest one. And what I'm going to do, I'm now going to go from dark to light. I'm going to try and use all the colours as much as a fade rhythm as I can to try and get the shades to glide. The first shade I'm using is quite a big difference to the rest of the colours, so there is going to be quite a visible notice in the first shade. However, all the others are going to be less visible and they'll fade a lot easier. So I'm ready now to add my next shade. I'm going to go for this one. So this is the second darkest. And there we go, so that's my first colour and there's my second. So I'm going to follow the pattern, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 2 rows in this, and then I'm going to go back to 2 rows in that, and then I'm going to go back to this, back to that, and begin the fade. So you can watch me do it and we'll go through the process together. So I'm just going to join on my second colour. There we go. And then we'll begin to follow the pattern. So I've just finished adding my second colour and I've done 2 rows in colour 2. So I'm going to go back to colour 1 now and do 2 rows in colour 1. So I've just finished adding back to colour 1. So as you can see, got colour 2 and colour 1. So now I'm going to continue on my pattern and I'm going to add this in now fully. What you'll normally find that if you've got colours where there isn't much difference between them and they're very similar, you don't need to go back and forth before you change to the round completely, because they'll blend in easier. When you have colours where there's quite a big difference, probably more so like these, you might do more steps to get to this. So you might do colour 1, adding 2 rows of colour 2, go back to 2 rows of colour 1, go back to 4 rows of colour 2, go back to 2 rows of colour 1, and then add that in. For me personally on this project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing 2 rows where you include it in, 2 rows where you go back to the first colour and then bring it in, because the rest of my colours, the fade is going to be quite similar, so I won't need to do much playing around. So I am just going to keep it set throughout the pattern for the fade, bringing it in. So yeah, you can play around with your fade, so you could do a few more rows before you take it in gradually. So I have worked my way through the different colours and I'll just show you the fade with a bit more of a close-up. So we're going through to the oranges and the peaches. And then we've got the yellows. So as mentioned previously, all the way through this shawl, I started with a colour. I introduced 2 rows of the next colour. I went back and did 2 rows in the original colour, and then I was able to introduce fully the next colour and work in it. And this is the finished item. So yeah, I've always wanted to do a colour fade and give it a go. I have got the yarn from Blue Fern Yarns that I am going to be doing a autumny wintry colour fade with. So I'll do another tutorial with that one to show you the process that I'll be doing. I'll probably be doing a different pattern on that one, just so I've got something a bit different. But yeah, there we go. And as I said, I'd love to see your finished colour fade. So Instagram, Yarn and Glitter, please share them with me. I love talking to you all. I love getting your messages and your comments. So yeah, please let me know if you have tried a yarn fade before, what technique you used, and I'd love to see them because I just love looking at different photos of other makes. But yeah, I hope you like mine. I'm really chuffed with it. I'm definitely going to be wearing it. We're in September now in the UK, so it's not going to be as warm, so I'll definitely be getting my wear out of this now before we head into the winter. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. I do lots of different podcast episodes on my work in progresses, yarn treats, finished knitted items. So yeah, please give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it. And please socialise with me and comment. I love chatting to you all. It makes my day. So yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed.